it's Jamie. If you just saw my last video, you'll probably notice I pretty much look the same. Why? Because I'm doing 2 videos back to back real quick. This one is actually for a readathon that is taking place here this coming up weekend called 24 and 48 hour readathon, where you're supposed to read books for 24 hours within the 48-hour period for the weekend for the 21st and 22nd. I will leave the link down below for the readathon, so if you want to join and participate, you can. Love to see you all there, as many as who wants to. But for now, I'm here to discuss a little bit about my plans for that and my TBR for that weekend of books I want to read. So I have everything put aside, basically. My readathon for me will be starting in my time zone. I'll actually be starting on my way home from work. I have to work literally right before this starts, so I don't know how much reading I'll get in before I go to bed, but I literally about halfway probably on my travel time home, I'll be starting an audiobook, and my time will be starting for me. I'll have that in my car ready to go, and when I get home, I'll probably read a little bit and have a bit of dinner, go to bed, and start fresh in the morning with some more times. So my plan for the books is to start with Illumini here, which is by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. I've already started it. I'm about a quarter of the way through. So far I'm really liking it. The format is completely different than anything I read before, but I'm enjoying the book, so I want to really try to get that finished. The other one that is one of my main focuses is Battle Royale, and that is by Kashun Takumi, and I hope I'm saying these names correctly. Again, I've started this. Horrible bookmark, sorry, but so those are my 2 books I'm most into, and I really want to finish up some of these books I've started. The next book that I'm currently reading is The Handmaid's Tale, and that is by Margaret Atwood. I'm not very far into this one. Let's see, page 56 here, so I've literally just got a bit. I love the bookmark built into this book, though. Oops, my page off. So I love these new books, put those in there. So much handier than having to find something else when you need to. So those are my 3 main reading points I want to focus on. I have a couple others here that I am doing. One on my Kindle, I'll show you those in a minute, so I'll show you all my Kindle books. This one I literally just started. I can't really show you the cover too well because they put a big sticker on it. It's from the library. Sorry, I'm covering up my personal info there. But this is for The Girls in the Garden by Lisa Jewell. So I will be reading this one probably next. I'm literally like 3 pages into this. I'll be reading more tonight at work. So there is that. So those are the books I've started, along with one ebook I'll show you here in a second. I really want to focus and get those finished. A couple of them are pretty big. But if I get through those, great. So after that, I have some ebooks here I'll show you. I do apologize, my Kindle keeps locking on me. So the first one here is The Shadow Soul. It's a fantasy by Caitlin Davis. I've actually only read the first chapter of this one, sorry. But so far I'm liking it. I've read the prequel and really liked this, and I'm curious to see where else she goes in this world she's created. Smart, I just locked my Kindle again. So those are the ones I've started. If I get through some of these, I have some other books I plan on starting. All my books that I plan on reading are actually buddy reads that I was supposed to have done this month with other people, mainly on Goodreads, and haven't yet. So another one here is Backwards Compatible. This is just a geeky, gamey romance that I'm really excited to read. It just looks fun. By Sarah Daltrey and Pete Clark. So that will probably be one of my next books I read if I finish this. After that, if I need this is going to be my audiobook that I'm reading, is Inkspell here. It's just audiobook CDs so I can travel with them in my car. So I don't have any other way of really listening in my car right now. It's an old school car. So I'm kind of stuck with that for my car listening on my way to and from work, and I can just easily transfer it and listen to it here around the house. So that's my audiobook. I don't know how much that I'll really be listening to, but it's there when I need it. For another break, for some light reading if I need to, I have Boys Over Flowers here, volumes 1 and 2. This is also known as Hana Yori Dango. This is by Yoko Kamio. I've started this series. I've never finished the mangas. I've seen all the anime. I fell in love with this series. I've seen the live action Korean. I loved that. It's something I really recommend if you like a romance. It's not a heavy romance, it's actually pretty light, but it has some very serious real life moments into it, but also some comedic moments. It's just a really good balance, and I love the characters that she's captured in that series. So I wanted to restart that to actually finish it finally. If by chance I get through all of these, or I don't feel like reading any of these over that, I do have 24 hours after all, I have a few other options here that I'll share with you. Again, these are books I'm hoping to read regardless this month that are buddied set up. The first one is The 100 by Cass Morgan. I actually read that a few years ago, and I enjoyed it, but I didn't per se love it, but I was intrigued and I wanted to continue to the next book, but didn't, and then too much time passed. I've since watched the TV show that I really do love the TV version, and I figured I'd give another shot, see what's different from the TV show, because I know there was quite a bit, and now I can actually finally read the sequel. Another one I have is Joyland Here by Stephen King. I gotta get that sticker off eventually. Drives me nuts. So that is another one I want to read. This isn't too big of a book. I needed a few smaller books after the tomes that I have with Illumini and Battle Royale. The next book, it looks bigger than what I want to read, is for Warcraft. It's for the War of the Ancients. I actually only want to read the first book. This is actually 3 in 1. I just want to read the first one this month, and then we'll go from there for a future month. Another one is a read for review opportunity I got on Goodreads. It's by Catherine Bywaters. It's for The Past is Rising. So I want to try to get a chance to read that and get that done up here either this month or next month. And so those are my reading for this readathon coming up. I have a ton of snacks set up and prepared. I'm going to do some barbecue crock-pot meatballs that I can just snack on, the household can enjoy throughout the day. I have a veggie platter set up. I have cheese and crackers and grapes and some sour gummies and some mint chocolate chip ice cream. So that's kind of my food plan. It's going to be an easier readathon than what I normally do, which is the 24-hour readathon straight. So this is a little bit easier because I can still actually sleep and go to bed, but it's also harder in a way because the goal is to truly hit that 24-hour mark. So I'm hoping I can do that in time. So anyways, if you haven't joined, please do. Again, I'll leave the links down below, and I will let you know how the readathon goes after the weekend's over. Anyways, have a great weekend, everyone, and see you later.